What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Stalk by GiGi 101. Today is Tuesday, which means I'm doing a recap, review, whatever, of Pretty Little Liars. But wait, we all know Pretty Little Liars is on hiatus, and that I'm actually doing a recap, review, whatever, of Fuller House. We are on episode 9, War of the Roses, which means you have to catch up on episodes 1 through 8. But lucky for you, I was nice enough to link them all down below in the description. So you go ahead, pause this video, go catch up, and I'll be here waiting. Go ahead. No biggie. So this episode, episode 9, War of the Roses, is about this big mystery. 1,000 roses get sent to their home, but Cosmo takes the card to tell them who it's from. So now the mystery goes, who sent the roses? In this episode, we get a special visit by Aunt Becky. I always liked Aunt Becky. She was like the motherly figure for the girls, you know? More so even than Vicky. Thumbs up if you remember Vicky. So, Aunt Becky, since we first saw her in like the first episode, has always been complaining about how there's no excitement in their life and how much she wants another baby. So this big who sent it kind of CSI game is just, it's just her drunkenness of fun. So the whole episode is, who sent the roses? Was it the Latin lover Fernando? Sent it to Kimberlina? Was it one of 4 possible suspects for Stephanie? Or was it Dr. Hottie McHottie Pants? Now, here's what happens. So, Dr. McHottie Pants, after the whole makeout session, said that he had sent DJ 2 flowers and thought that he would at least get a thank you or something from it. And this was after DJ had agreed to actually go out on a date with him because he confessed that he liked her and she confessed that he liked him too. But after finding out that he was the one that sent her the 1,000 roses, it really freaked her out, and she lied and said that she had a night dentist that needed to fix her filling. Then there's a Latin lover, Fernando. Kimmy approached him, and he at first was going to deny it, but once they found out that there was no card, he said, yeah, it was me. Could you blame him? He was finally possibly about to get back together with his wife. Even though he lied, I can kind of empathize with the guy. Then there's Stephanie. Stephanie was dating 3 guys, none of which sent her the flowers. Then there was a final suspect, and this was really cute. Harry Takayama. Do you guys remember the episode on Full House when Stephanie got married to little Henry, the little Asian boy? They were like, 5 or something? Well, they replayed that clip, and we got to see the actual guy that played Henry, which is Harry, that was his name. And that was a lot of fun. Now, if you watch the episode, you kind of already knew who sent the flowers, because throughout the whole entire time, Becky just kept talking about how everything was so boring in her life. So, when it turned out that none of the guys sent them to her, it was Uncle Jesse. Duh. And she was caught off guard as well as everybody else. And she's like, why did you do that? And he was like, just to say thank you. And of course, the 3 girls sit there and they wonder why that doesn't happen to them. And this right here is the reason why so many girls live in a fantasy of looking for the perfect Uncle Jesse or Prince Charming or Robin Hood or Captain Hook or any other debonair guy that we fantasize over on television. Stephanie starts to wonder why she hasn't found true love like that. And it's really starting to hit DJ that she's about to go on her first date since her husband died. And that was a really scary thought for her. This was a really good episode. It was filled with mystery and suspense. And while all that was going on with the adults, you're probably wondering what was going on with the kids. Well, as we all know, Jackson is in love with this Lola girl who is friends with Ramona. And so he's trying to figure out how he can get her, and Ramona's like, she called you dude, you're in the friend zone. But Aunt Becky comes in as the hopeless romantic that she is, and says anyone can get out of the friend zone. And he's like, well, how? She was like, find out what she likes and go from there. So he finds out that she likes only the red M&Ms. and he decides to get a whole bunch of M&Ms and pick out 1,000 red M&Ms. Well, actually 999 and one red Skittle. And then wrote a note if Lola would like to go to Outback and share a blooming blossom or whatever. So that's what he was going to do for her, but Max saw the note and thought that it was for him, and he checked yes and ate all of the M&Ms and the one Skittle and was on a complete hyper end. And so Jackson doesn't know that. He sees the note and he goes into Ramona's room where Ramona and Lola are talking. And he's like talking all this jargon that I have no clue what he was saying. And I don't think it's because of an age difference, because they look like they didn't know what he was talking about either. And basically she agreed to go out on a group outing with him. And I thought that was really cute. But I really like this episode. I felt like this episode touched on a topic that I think a lot of girls can relate to, about being single and looking for Mr. Right. And not necessarily Mr. Right that we see on TV, but just the Mr. Right who will love you for who you really are. You know what I mean? So I felt like that was really relatable, especially when it started talking about that. It was a great episode. I actually really enjoyed it. Dare I say it, the person who hated the thought and the concept of the show is actually liking it? What an interesting turn of events, Charlie. You know, he bit my finger. That's good old Charlie for you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because sharing is caring. Totally said that wrong. As always, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. Click that subscribe button because you know you want to join the GiGi My Swimmer pod and go swimming on all of our future adventures. Loves and likes ya. Bye!